Hey guys, back with another one. I was supposed to do my After Dark live and I got tired and I passed out. We will be doing it today at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, we'll be doing a live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as well. So I just want to say thank you to all my supporters who send me this information on a daily basis on updates on all of what's going on with Blueface, chrisean rock, Jaidyn, Alexis, Bonnie Lachey, all of the circuit.
So funny story. I'm kicking it. Just finished posting for the day. I wasn't gonna make any more videos, and JD hits me with a text and says, "Hey, what do you know about this dude Blueface?" I'd never heard of him. So I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Well, something about LA County Jail." I said, "One boy's supposed to call me tonight. He's doing 7 months down there. I'll ask him." So 7 months down there. I'll ask him. So I'm not gonna say his name. So my boy calls me. He's in the trustee floor. He was working in the kitchen and now he's in maintenance. But if you know anything about jail, the trustees are where all the rumors come through. So I said, "Hey, what do you know about this dude Blueface?" Well, I guess this dude is running Crip. And so he's in GP with everybody. And
General population.
Crips run a type program inside. They're gonna check you out. And I guess this dude never been jumped in or whatever. And so he was like biding off of his brother's name or something. Whatever. He ends up getting tuned up and sent on. And then now they got him in the shoe. He can't be on the floor no more. So moral of the story, don't claim to be a gang member if you're not in a gang.
Now, I'm not going to lie. I did see a few times people questioning how come no one's talking about what happened to Blueface in jail. Now, disclaimer, I want to say allegedly only because I don't need any backlash of people saying this is not true and planting seeds that don't exist. However, I think that you will think otherwise when you hear from his brother Dre. I also sent Dre this video that I'm going to let you guys listen to because they have not heard the family, Carlissa, Dre. They have not heard from Blueface in a while and they're concerned about him. Remember, California jail is populated. It's a lot of people in there. So it's not that easy just to pick up the phone and call and check on an inmate like you would some states that are not as large as California. However, this guy here, he has a whole TikTok page. It's called First Day Out. It says First Day Out 916. Please go follow his channel. Um, Big turnaround for this guy here. I saw like a video from 2022 or something like that. Sounds and looks different. When he had that video from a few years ago, that was his first day out of jail. And he looked like a hardened criminal from probably being in jail. And his voice sounded, hardened. The look sounded hardened. If you listen to him now, in my opinion, he probably rehabilitated himself and he's doing something positive, but he's also, making a lucrative career out of social media and making money off of TikTok, doing something to keep himself out of jail, which is remarkable. So he in this video explains his friend when he called this guy here first day out of jail, called him, I guess, collect from prison, his friend did, and he asked this guy, "Do you know a guy named Blueface?" Because like he's in this prison. And he said no. And they got into a discussion about it. And allegedly they're saying that Blueface was repping that he was a Crip. That's one thing I know that's going to blow your mind. They're saying pretty much he isn't a Crip and that he got jumped in the prison and they had to put him in what they call keep separate, which is PC. Same thing. And this is why he is not able to call his family on the outskirts And this is probably why Chrisean Rock was kind of surprised to hear from him, because calls are limited to non existent. Now, this guy here says that he was put in keepsake, same thing, PC, because he's a liability, like I had said in other videos, but his phone privileges were taken away as well. So this is why we don't try to perpetrate, and I hope Blueface learned from this too, something that we're not. I have people in my real life. And if you've been following me on the Nature Boy content, I shared someone who is very near and dear to me, who was a real gang member. When he went to these prisons, for two pumes, which the third is a federal, okay? In my real life, I know these kind of people, and one near and dear to me, and a lot of people will probably know who I'm talking about, was a gang member, and he was shot in the chest. I'm just gonna say that. But God was looking after him. He's still here. And actually never even had to get his chest cut open, because the bullets are still inside of him, but it's not touching any main organs to have the doctor feel it's necessary to operate. So thank the Lord for that. God is good. But I really wish that Blueface could get out and I could have him talk to someone this personal to me and tell him that it's not the look. He's much older than him, because he's heading down the wrong path. And, I know he's not going to be proud of if he has to feel as though he's going to be forced to have to tell a side of the story when he gets out about the situation that happened with him being locked up in jail, and us finding out on the outside that in the inside, what happened to him trying to rep that he was a Crip. So allegedly, they're saying that, Krishan, Blueface is not a Crip. He's not a gang member. And this guy is basically telling the harsh reality of what happens to people who try to portray themselves to be something that they're not. So listen up, guys.
So, funny story. I'm kicking it. Just finished posting for the day. I wasn't going to make any more videos. And JD hits me with a text and says, "Hey, what do you know about this dude, Blueface?" I'd never heard of him. So I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Well, something about LA County Jail." I said, "Well, my homeboy's supposed to call me tonight. He's doing 7 months down there. I'll ask him." So I'm not going to say his name. So my boy calls me. He's in the trustee floor. He was working in the kitchen and now he's in maintenance. But if you know anything about jail, the trustees are where all the rumors come through. So I said, "Hey, what do you know about this dude, Blueface?" Well, I guess this dude is running Crip. And so he's in GP with everybody. And
General population.
Crips run a type program inside. They're gonna check you out. And I guess this dude never been jumped in or whatever. And so he was like biding off of his brother's name or something. Whatever. He ends up getting tuned up and sent on. And then now they got him in the shoe. He can't be on the floor no more. So, moral of the story, don't claim to be a gang member if you're not in a gang. Not a good.
So yeah, that's the moral of the story. Now I want to also let you listen to Dre, because it all ties in. It all makes sense. They haven't heard from Blueface, but we know we're gonna still stick with the allegedly into further notice. And I also, again, I sent Dre the link to give him an idea what's going on, and maybe his mother can check into it further. And they should be able. She calls a friend. I'm quite sure Carlissa knows. I mean, with her little, into everybody's business, this is something the jail should be able to tell them. I don't know, but I sent a DM to Dre, gave him the link so he can pretty much figure out what happened from there, or separate allegations from the facts. And hopefully he gets back to me. If he doesn't, at least I did my part, so he's not worrying, because the last couple of days he's been posted on IG, and the bloggers have been reposting what he's talking about, which is the concern of his brother, Blueface. Blueface, you need to get out and get with God, like your brother said, Dre. So we're going to listen to what Dre had to say as well.
You know what I'm saying? At this point, bro, I would start praying and turn to God, bro. Like, if you don't come out of there and turn to God, I can't do nothing with you, bro. Like, I can't. If you don't come out of there strictly on some real religious stuff, because you got your peoples, everybody that you done pissed off, they trying to, because you done pissed them off, and they think I'm a, you know what I'm saying, bro? And I can't be putting myself in harm's way, because you know what you be on, you feel me? As far as like how our relationship is, I love you, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta really like, you gotta come out of there on some real religious, like real with God type stuff, because you to a point, like, you know what I'm saying, like I can't deal with you unless you on some strong religious stuff. So if you come in about some God stuff, I got you. But if you ain't on no God, like this, let this be a wake up call to you. If you don't take this as a wake up call, bro, then you just slow, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you running pissed everybody off. Your baby mamas hate you, whack hate you, mommy hate you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you done made enemies with everybody, bro. Like, you gotta start treating people better, bro. You know what I'm saying? Even you gotta do better. You know what I'm saying? Because you done pissed too many people off, my dude. You know. So this message is for my brother, whom I love a lot.
Brothers, like, is done with them, with, all this, what he's doing and how he's treating people and how people are being affected by it. You got to sometime, and I always say this, you got to tell people what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. Now, I have something else I want you to listen to as well, but this is serious. This is behind the scenes what families go through when they have a troubled person in their family like Blueface that is reckless.
Face. I need everybody to do hashtag where's Blueface, because his family is concerned. We have not heard from him, bro. So I don't know what's going on. I need somebody to help tell me what's going on with my brother, because we just haven't heard from him, just to let us know what's going on. So anybody can let us know. Maybe we put a hashtag together. I'm letting you know from the family, we haven't heard from him. So we just need to figure out where's Blueface. I need.
So one thing I can say for sure, that if something horrible happened, he was unalived or anything like that, which I don't think is the case, he's definitely in PC because of probably injuries and also a fight. And it was multiple people if he got jumped in, allegedly. So he's okay in that aspect. But like I said again, I did give his brother the link that was provided to me, and hopefully that will bring some clarity to the family. Not some news they want to hear, but something they can check into. So I will be going live today at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I probably will share that early with the public on my live. And if you miss it, it will be premiering before my 7 p.m. live tonight.